Why does it take me so long to record an intro? Jesus. Alright, so you're probably watching the video asking, yo, why are you holding the mic in your hand, bro? And it's because my mic broom arm thing, you know, the thing that sits the mic, it broke. And you know how it broke, you know.
Damn.
Roll the clip because I recorded it. Go ahead. What'd I tell you? I told you this mic was gonna fall. I should have ended this earlier. You know what? I can't even tell you what I'm gonna do to him because this mic That's how ghetto we're getting. We're just putting it. We're leaving it in the cup, and we're not gonna do nothing with it. It's staying in the cup until I get a new one, and maybe it won't happen anytime soon. So I'm gonna just have to. If I really want to speak to her, get up in y'all ear, I'm gonna have to like look at the camera. I'm gonna look at it, but I'm gonna be up in y'all ear. I just want to post a video, but I don't know what to post. We're gonna react to something scary. So, since we didn't have a game to play, what we're gonna be watching today is The Creature in the Forest, and this is animated by Llama Arts. You know, he cold at his animations, or they, she, he, they cold. Okay, so we're just gonna get into this. We're gonna see what creature they talking about. I don't wanna keep talking. I got a bad habit of just talking and talking and talking. So like I could really just keep going on and on and on. I'm just playing, bro. Don't send the FBI here. Let's get it, bro.
Llama Sale! Llama Sale! We've got big llamas, little llamas. What about medium-sized llamas? No. We don't have those. And llamas on hoodies! All 15% off until midnight on the 15th. The link is in the description. Now, back to the video.
He had to put that in.
My parents were traveling for the weekend, as it was their anniversary.
Just know it's in the day. Just know it's there.
Alone. This meant that I had to take care and be in charge of my little brother, Oliver. Our home and neighborhood were surrounded by woods, and Ollie liked ambling around the trail that was behind our house, but he couldn't go back there without permission. So naturally, since I was 18 and he was 10, I'd have to go with him for precautionary purposes. It was a little while before lunch, so I decided to join Ollie in his trek, so that way my appetite would be in a more salubrious state. It was spring, and the leaves were meager and just starting to grow back onto the trees, which also meant I had to watch out for any sort of dangerous animals that could possibly lurk out and cause harm to any of us. I could hear Ollie sniffing the air.
Sorry. You know I gotta pause it. Wait a minute in. So I wonder who goes out in the forest with no weapon. Like the wildlife and everything. You know there's predators, you know there's creatures, you know there's all that. Who really be going out in the forest with no weapon? Is it you? You ain't gonna catch me with that shit. Boy. What? Let me stop.
Groaning at something.
Groaning?
Something smells like shit.
Whoa,
he said nasally, as he pinched his nostrils shut. Hey, watch your mouth, I retorted, surprised by the sudden curse. Just because Mom and Dad aren't here doesn't mean you're allowed to say whatever. I did, however, sniff the air. He was right. There was a smell of rotten meat that permeated my nose. It was like roadkill. I saw what looked like legs by a tree about several yards from us. Stay right there, okay? I instructed Ollie. He nodded in agreement while keeping his hand on his nose. I leisurely walked forward and turned the tree to see what the thing was. It was a deer, and it was dead all right.
Well, no f***ing shit!
Flies droned and swarmed around it. I was used to seeing dead animals.
Hey, yo! It just took out a chunk of his neck meat. Look at that. Yo, who just took a big chunk out his neck? Come on now. That's pretty. How you only gonna take one bite out of the whole thing?
Hunting was pretty frequent.
How?
But there was something that rather took me aback. It was the fact that the way its neck had been ravaged into. It was almost entirely gone and torn down to the bone.
Why don't
a bear would go down to the muscle and stop there. but to the bone? This had to have been from something much more vicious.
I would
But
think it's
what?
a bear.
I looked back to see if Ollie had actually done what I urged him to. He did,
Why is the
but
sky
he was
purple?
peering out to the woods. His eyes, so fixated,
I'm not gonna
were
pause
filled
it.
with concern, and his
But
face
it's purple.
unnerved.
And I don't know why
You
it's
okay,
purple.
bud? I asked, noticing his expression. Something's out there, he murmured, as he continued to seem alarmed. I looked to see if he was kidding around. All that was in my view were the trees and brush. It might have been a deer or something. Don't worry so much.
It
Come on,
might have.
let's go back and get some lunch.
He might have.
And so we did, just to reassure him. I made ourselves some peanut butter and jelly sandwiches as we watched a movie for a bit. Ollie usually liked his sandwiches, and he'd been done with
That was a nice spread. How you spread it so nice? Look at this.
a movie for a bit.
Spread?
Ollie usually liked
What?
his sandwiches, and
Jelly's
he'd been
so
done
hard
with
to
it in a
spread.
few minutes. What's gotten into you? I asked him. That thing's still out there. It was staring at me. It was dark and big. Bigger than you. I'm sure you just scared yourself.
Nope. 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 I'm not gonna be that type of brother to be like, nah, you just scared yourself. I ain't believe you. You ain't nothing out there. You just scared. See me. I'm taking his word for it. And automatically I'm going. Well, what you say? What you?
If anything was out there, it wasn't anything dangerous. He continued to beg me, but I
chewed on
kept
his
refusing,
neck.
and told him to close his eyes and that he'd forget about it in the morning. I laid down in my bed, ready for a good rest. I like keeping my TV on just so I have a source of light in my room. I felt my eyes starting to sag and get heavy as I slowly felt myself growing drowsy. There was a sudden snap from outside. It sounded like a stick being splintered. I figured it
Sounded like your brother's neck just got snapped. That's what you get for not taking his word. It's happening. What?
was some animal, like another deer, but what would be out at this time of night? My TV was still on, so I decided to watch a little bit more, just so I could go back to sleep.
You watching the Ellen
Without
show?
even thinking, my gaze floated to the window,
George
and my
Lopez.
heart punched the inside of my chest. There was something at the window. I couldn't see what it was, save for the eyes. They were milky and opaque, almost
That
lifeless.
is a human.
But they were staring right through me. I tried to make it seem like I didn't see the figure outside, and just roll over onto my stomach and pretend to be asleep to try and avert it. I then heard something against the glass. The thing was scratching my window. The sound was piercing my ears and grated at my nerves. My chest started to feel full as my breath started to shorten.
See right there and then? Look. Say you asleep, right? Say that's my bed. You can't see, but say it's my bed. I open my eyes, I look out the window, right? I see something out the window. Oh, it don't look like nothing normal. It look like it's a creature. Look, this is what you do. You turn your head. You get your other hand, that's right here. You reach under your pillow. You should always have a secret weapon under your pillow. You get that one. Turn back around. And that's how you do it, basically. If you're doing anything else, you're doing it wrong, and you will certainly die before you're 25.
My window was starting to open, and I could hear that thing climbing into my...
You left your window open? Oh my.
Things started to move across my bed. I was trying my best not to breathe so hard, but I was completely terror-stricken. It then stopped and stood right at my shoulders. I felt its giant feet clasping onto my shoulder blades. I could hardly breathe. I had a mirror to my right that allowed me to see what was above me, and chills ran down my spine.
No.
The creature was black, large, and at least 7 feet tall and lanky. Its arms went down to its calves. Its chest leaned over me and stretched to an impossible degree.
Bro, what is that?
It didn't even look human or animal.
Hold up, nah. It kind of looked like Groot. Tell me that don't look like Groot.
The blood flow starting to come back, and I blacked out.
He was this
Morning
close to
came,
getting
and I
AIDS.
had a massive headache now, and my
His neck was
chest felt
finna
so
be
tight.
gone.
I needed to go wake up Ollie and make breakfast, and I reluctantly did so. I went into his room, but found his bed empty. I checked all of downstairs to check if he was there somewhere. Nothing. I then thought of the one place he could definitely be if he was hiding.
Under the
I went
bed.
outside and took to the path in the back of the woods. I walked some ways while trying to get over the pain in my head when I saw his bare feet by the tree. "Ollie," I said, exhausted and annoyed in my grimace. "Come on, what are you—" I stopped. I felt my whole entire world collapse as I was bludgeoned with every single negative emotion possible. I put two and two together, and it answered my questions as it brought my distress up tenfold. Ollie was sitting there. His skin was pale. His cloudy eyes trickled with blood, and his neck was mangled to the bone.
Ooh, you know he did.
Wow.
He wasn't lying. That creature was still out there.
Now, what have we learned from this video? This video taught us to always keep a pillow weapon. PILLOWWEAPON. Pillow weapon. See, this is what happens when you don't have a pillow weapon. Your brother get ate and his neck meat gets taken. No neck for him. But if you guys did enjoy today's video, make sure you hit the like button. If you want to see more reactions to more scary things, then let me know. Llama Arts is a very good animator. I like watching his videos. But yeah, if y'all are ready to get on with your day, then I'm gonna head out. And I'll see y'all next time, and I'm out. Peace.